If you think landing a cybersecurity internship requires years of work experience or multiple certifications, then you've already been lied to. When I was starting out, I had zero cybersecurity work experience and also zero certifications. Even then, I managed to land a cybersecurity internship. Hi everyone, my name is Meera Tamboli. I work in cybersecurity in the UK and I mentor thousands of students to break their careers into cybersecurity and kickstart their journeys. If this is your first time coming to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of the other videos. The real problem isn't the lack of cybersecurity internships or job opportunities, but instead the way that most people apply, the wrong way. Before we dive in, I want to quickly take a minute to talk about our sponsor for today's video. I want to show you the Rappo MT760 Pro mouse. It's perfect if you switch a lot between devices. This mouse is super versatile and it can connect to multiple devices at the same time, including laptops, phones, and tablets. Switching between them takes just a click. For today, I'm using it with my laptop and my phone. I've been using it for quite a few weeks and it's really comfortable because of its ergonomic design and rubberized grips. The Neuralink wireless tech is fast, stable, and super efficient. The battery lasts up to 120 days. It also has 7 DPI levels and 11 programmable buttons, so you can customize it according to your needs, whether it's gaming or work. Also, the sensor is so good that tracking is really smooth and precise. If you want to check it out, the link of this is in the description below. And don't forget to use my code to get an additional 20% off on UK and US Amazon stores. MT760 Pro offers great value with functionality similar to the Logitech MX series, but at around half the price. Don't forget to check it out, so make sure that you grab the deal. In this video, I'll show you exactly where to apply for internships and how to apply, so that you know how the top candidates actually get selected. So here's the truth. Experience matters the most in cybersecurity. One solid internship can help you land job opportunities or get converted into a full-time job itself. Getting a cybersecurity internship helps you skip all the initial entry-level IT roles and directly land into a cybersecurity role and start your journey from there. But only if you approach this strategically. Let's start with where most people go wrong. They apply on LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, Internshala, or any other local job portals. And yes, you should still apply there. These are the best platforms. But that is only 30% of the work. Let's discuss some of the other places that can really give you an edge over the others. The first one, company career pages or company portals. These are highly underrated. Majority of us watching this video right now go on to portals such as LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, and only find internships and job opportunities over there. But the actual company career pages are a gold mine because these are really underrated. Tech companies, banks, financial institutions, startups. You should target all these. Make a list of the top companies you have seen hiring cybersecurity interns in the past. Do your own research, list down these companies, and then start checking their company portals individually. And then if you find an opening, apply manually from there. Don't wait for a job opportunity to come and land on LinkedIn and then you will get notified and then you'll apply the easy button. That doesn't really help. Search for entry-level roles such as cybersecurity intern, SOC intern, pen tester, junior pen tester. Career pages get much lesser competitions than the job boards. The second option, startups, and this is the fastest way in. Majority of the startups have very less budget, and with that lesser budget, they cannot afford to hire really skilled and trained, highly certified individuals. But also, they need somebody to manage their operations, to look into the cybersecurity, which is why it's the perfect benefit for you if you are trying to apply for an internship. Yes, they won't pay you as well. And yes, you will have lots of workload, but that's exactly what teaches you as a beginner and helps you get an entry into cybersecurity. Startups give you real responsibility, understand real workload, and you will get a lot of confidence and skills that after you leave the internship, you will easily be able to crack a proper cybersecurity job. And in many cases, if you perform well in this internship in the startup, it gets converted to a full-time job as well. It's the best for resume and everybody knows the amount of hard work that people working in startups put in. So my suggestion is, even if the pay is not that good, start your career in a startup if you're getting that opportunity, work for a while and then try to move from there and you will see your skill set and your career really grow from there. The third place to look at, government and defense programs. These are highly overlooked. There are multiple public sector cybersecurity initiatives. There are defense internships. There are national cybersecurity programs, and very less chunk of people trying to get into cybersecurity are actually interested on more of the government and the defense part of things. That's why the competition is much lesser. These kind of programs offer structured training. They have good authority, and obviously they have a very good brand bio. The process is much slower, and it might be a little complicated to try and find these up because you will not find them very easily. But the payoff is absolutely huge. The next one, University and Training Institute portals. If you are a student, you should look at the career portals, alumni networks, professors who have industry connections. Many of the internships never even go live. But if you're connected with your university, the professors and the alumni, you might find out about these. You can try to find out any internships at your university or your previous school. You can also volunteer to do cybersecurity work for any nearby hospital, banks, anybody who is willing to look for some help. We have already spoken about where you can look for these internships. Until now in this video, we have clearly discussed what portals you need to be looking at and also what everybody looks at and what you should look at instead. Now let's talk a bit about what recruiters are actually looking for when they're looking for cyber interns. Recruiters do not expect you to know every single thing. They know that you're a fresher and you are applying for an intern position. Yes, there may be multiple things listed in a job description which makes you feel very overwhelmed and makes you feel like you need to know everything. But when you actually go to the interview, they do not expect you to know every single thing. What they are instead looking from interns or fresh graduates is your passion in cybersecurity, your willingness to learn, your problem-solving skills, your communication skills, how well you can fit into the company culture and the rest of the team. If you show them real curiosity, passion, and you prove to them that, I'm not just saying I'm interested in cybersecurity, but these are the 1, 2, 3 things I have done because I'm interested in cybersecurity. Tell them about your interests, your short-term, your long-term goal, why you're interested in cybersecurity. Talk about these things rather than being afraid of the recruiters. I have taken multiple mock and dual interviews of freshers, and the biggest thing I have seen is that the freshers are really scared and afraid when they come to the job interviews. If a technical question is asked and they don't know the answer for it, they do not know how to deal with it, and subconsciously they feel so inferior and they feel like they don't know this and they are not capable of it. But the people who actually end up getting selected are the ones who show real curiosity. They answer saying that I can't recall this at the moment, but yes, I have heard of this in this context. So there are ways to handle questions when you don't know something, but what matters is your confidence and your curiosity throughout the job interview. I've already previously made videos on how you should deal with job interviews in cybersecurity. So if you haven't seen those videos, check them out because that'll really help you. Recruiters really want someone who thinks logically and who can learn faster and is like a plain canvas. You need to be very specific. You can't just say, I like cybersecurity. Try to pick a niche. Say that I'm interested in a SOC team in cybersecurity because of these reasons. Have your reasons of why you're passionate and interested in a particular subdomain or specialization within cybersecurity. Having this kind of vision shows your clarity and shows that you really know about the different cyber domains and you are interested in it. You should also build a mini portfolio. Before applying, try and make sure you have done enough hands-on work. Just learning theoretical concepts and attacks is not enough. When you are asked questions in the interview, as a fresher, if you're applying for intern roles, the kind of questions you will see are more related to the logic and the fundamentals. It's about networking and security attacks. The questions are mostly scenario-based and behavior-based. They ask you that if you see this, what would you do? When was the last time that you have dealt with this problem? How did you deal with it? So you need to be ready for these what-if questions and answer concisely. Internship interviews are about thinking and your skills, not about perfection and having multiple certifications. And another important point, always while answering the fundamental questions, supplement it with something you have done hands-on. So instead of saying you're interested in cybersecurity, say that I've built and monitored SIM alerts for multiple simulated attacks. Instead of saying, yes, I have basic knowledge of computer networks, say, I've analyzed TCP/IP network traffic using tools such as Wireshark. This instantly puts together that you know the tool, you know the concept, you know the understanding, and you've also tried hands-on. This will put you ahead of the rest of the candidates in the interview. And above all of these multiple things, always remember to have a good CV. Without the CV, you're not even going to reach the interview and do the multiple things we spoke about in this video. Your CV has to be one-page, clear, impact-focused, If you want, you can check out another video on my channel of a CV workshop, which is a complete 20-minute free video in which I'm sharing my screen and actually showing you step by step how your CV should look as a beginner in cybersecurity. Cybersecurity internships are not impossible. I am saying this because I have experienced this. You do not have to be some super brainy person who knows every single cybersecurity concept. You just need to be prepared, proactive before you apply. You have to show proof of the efforts and your passion for cybersecurity. And you need to play the long game and keep being consistent without giving up, because it is not an easy process. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you learned any one thing in this video, comment down and let me know that. I hope that watching this video helps you in your internship and job search process. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much and see you next time.